Four leaders from the opposition team CORD met at the Serena Hotel in Mombasa today, but claimed that their meeting was a coincidence. But just how much of a coincidence was the meeting of Machakos Governor Dr. Alfred Mutua, Budalangi lawmaker Ababu Namwamba, and his Kilifi North counterpart Gideon Mungaro, as well as ODM Executive Director Margaret Langat, who was last week unceremoniously ejected from Orange House.
When politicians meet for lunch, or when you have a bunch of politicians together, it is never a coincidence. So this is definitely a scheme Alfred Mutua, Margaret, and the others are concocting, and the scheme is generational in nature.
Instructively, Mutua and Mungaro have been seen as the face of rebellion in CORD. We want the register brought here. While Namwamba's bid for ODM Secretary General's seat hit a snag after the party's elections at the Kasarani Gymnasium were disrupted by the infamous Men in Black. Margarela has been accused of spying for the Jubilee coalition and being disloyal to opposition chief Raila Odinga. Could the Mombasa meeting have been convened to firm up the rebellion in CORD ahead of a political rally scheduled for this weekend by perceived dissenting opposition lawmakers?
So if they met today, they did not meet because they bumped into each other. Of course they knew they were going to meet and then deny. And any politician who doesn't deny a scheme of that nature is not worth their salt. So whenever you see a politician like that, of that bunch of politicians coming out, you don't listen to what they tell you, you listen to what they don't tell you. So if they say we had no plans to meet, we must interpret that to mean that we meant to meet.
The rebellion in CORD's main constituent parties, ODM and Wiper, has jolted the coalition's leadership. Odinga and his co-principal Kalonzo Musyoka challenging the dissenting members to take a walk before they crack the whip, including expulsion of the rebels using the provisions of the Political Parties Act.
Hata hapa kwa CORD, tunataka wewe kaa kama mwana CORD. Lakini kama unataka kuingia kwa Jubilee, enda Jubilee. Tuone na wewe huko ana kwa ana.
He knows he cannot bite and he chooses not to bite because if he attempts to bite, his old teeth will fall off. And he knows it. And that's the reason why there is rebellion and he can't stop it. So the best he can do is do the backing and then see if he can romance them back or pray to the gods to normalize the situation. But that rebellion is total in my view. It's gone.
Musyoka has been facing similar rebellion in his Wiper party, with Dr. Mutua leading the onslaught.
There are others as well who have openly showed total disregard. In fact, they treat the party with contempt. I'm inviting them now to resign, because that's the other way a member ceases to be a member. You can also choose to resign in terms of Article 4.8.
With the unrest at Orange House and the perceived discord in the opposition coalition, can one say Odinga has lost the grip?
Raila Odinga is ODM. So Raila Odinga cannot lose grip of ODM. And to even think that he can is to imagine things, in my view. But what is happening instead is that ODM as a party is disintegrating.
And just how sustainable is the rebellion in CORD? Can the young lawmakers pushing for a change of guard succeed to outfox Odinga?
Raila is not the kind of guy whom you surprise, especially when it comes to politics of sabotage. You cannot.
Can Odinga stem the tide in ODM, or will the orange split even further? Francis Gashuri, Citizen Live, at 9.